Welcome to the show, everyone. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. We're going to be talking about Schlage. Great deadbolt. Kind of liking it. This is the common deadbolt used throughout America. And there is a problem with this bad boy. It finally wore out. This is like a 10-year-old deadbolt. They couldn't get the key to turn. And I don't think they could get the key out. I forget what the whole story was. Pull it apart. We're going to do some forensic on it. Look on the inside. Clean it all up. You're going to like that. See exactly what's going on. How about that? So let's get right to it. First of all, I have all the new pins right there. Look at them bad boys. There's no special spools or anything, so it's a common pin setup. Got the keys cut, and here's the bitting of the keys, just so you know. 10692, and that 9 cut so close to the 2 there on the tip, that creates a hook. Not good. It will literally wear out your lock, and let me tell you why, just so you know. This will be your tip for the day if you get anything out of this. A lot of times, if this is being used to open the door, so if you have this in, you turn the key and you throw the bolt back and you pull the door open by the key. Let's say there's no handle on the door. And if you do that, what happens, all the pressure of that pulling the door closed, and it jams this lock up. And that might be just what's going on here. They were going to drill it, but they finally got the key out. Look at that. They're getting pretty close to reality. So let's open it up. All you need to do is take one screw out, right here. Gotta take it all the way out. I don't have it magnetized. All right, there's the cylinder. Came right out of there. Go ahead and put this aside. We don't have to do nothing with that. This is what we want to get into. This is a cylinder. So you have the cylinder housing, you have the plug that goes in, and we're going to mark the front of this cylinder housing so I don't get mixed up. I hate when that happens. I look at it and I go, I don't know which is the front and which is the back. And it might just matter. So I just mark it like that, put a mark. Now I know this is the front of this housing. You'll see why. So I have a tool made specifically to take this apart. So let's get some paint thinner. We'll dump some paint thinner in here. That's nice clean paint thinner. Pour this a little faster. There we go. All right, that's enough. Woo. There's plenty of paint thinner. And I got some paint thinner in my hands. Oh well. We'll take everything apart and drop it inside of the paint thinner. So you can't just pull this off. You have to have a special tool. So I have that tool. And it goes right in that castle nut. And these are little barbs that fit in there. And there's a pin. I don't know if you can see it, but here's the pin right here. And if you can hold that down by pushing it down, let's see if it'll go down. Yeah, it'll go down. If you could do that and turn the nut, you don't need that special tool, but the tool's only like $5. You can get it on Amazon. That's a tip of the day. And you just, look how easy it is. Hold it like this, turn it, and it pushes that, goes into the little slots here, and it pushes that pin down. That's a spring-loaded pin. It's a keeper pin. All right, let's take this part here. I'm going to look at one thing. I think it was straight up and down. I don't remember. It doesn't matter, I guess, because I'm not putting the deadbolt back together. All right, we can clean that. Let's pull this pin out. This is quite dirty. Clean that. Now there's a spring in here. Get that spring out of there. And I think what I'll do is, I don't want to drop it down in there. Well, I guess I can. Yeah, just do it like that. Now, we need a follower, and we need the original key, and the cylinder's got to turn. I mean, I would have had to shim this open if I can't get this to turn. Definitely there's something catching. Look at that. Now we're going to really be careful. I don't want to drop the pins. I know this is the front of the housing and this is the back. You see, they look identical, except this has a little cut. See that cut right there? Has it right on the back, and this does not have a cut. You turn it sideways. Now all the pins in this plug are going to be right side up if I hold it like this. So this side that is all cut, hold it like that. I'm going to take my follower and follow it right on through. Let's just see what's going on here. Hey guys, is that a construction pin? Well, I'm not seeing too much damage here. Oh, looky there. Do you know what these things are? Tell me what these little bad boys are, guys. You may know. Leave it down in the comment section. That's probably the thing that's going on. I'm going to put them things, I don't know, off camera. I don't really want them here. They're little balls. I can't believe it had that in here. Let's put it back in the plug and see if that was it all together. Let's do this. Watch. Oops, better turn it. Nope. That is not it. But one of them might be trapped up in the top. All right, I'm gonna see here what's going on. Oh, look at that. Look at the center. The center cut looks like it's deep. In fact, 1, 2, and 3 are too deep. Now, he's been copying keys, and I bet you that's what it is. That's what's going on. Back one is all the way flush, which is perfect. The other pins are dropping down. So it's probably the key is cut wrong, too deep, or just worn that way. That's some funky cuts on there, isn't it? All right. Oh, there's a master pin in there. This has been master pinned. Look at that. I can't believe this, guys. This is highly unusual. Look at that. It's got a master pin in it. See that master pin? Right there. So that means there's probably another master pin somewhere up inside of it. Stamp out the back pin first. Now that I know there's a master pin, I don't want to lose it. Okay, there's no master pin there in that one. Yep, another master pin. Looks like it. No. There's another master pin, guys. Wow. This was high end. You know what? That's not good. They were not supposed to have any master keys on site here. That's kind of spooky. This is definitely, I don't know if it's got a master pin in it. Let's see. Can't get it out. No, none there. Okay, now this one. None there. So only had one master wafer. Now we're going to clean this real good, okay? Oh, it's full of dirt. Oh, we got dirt like crazy. You're going to really freak out. All right. Can't believe it's got all these things in it. Pretty incredible. Oh, there's another little pin. Look at that. There's a pin right here. I see it. It's hiding. Look at all these goodies. Here's another pin. Get that out. Pin right there. Look at it. Look at that pin. Right there. Let's get that bad boy out of there. Man, I can't believe this exists on this cylinder. There it is. That's a hardened, could it be an anti-drill? Who knows what this pin is for, guys, in the comment section. Another one over here. Maybe they're just anti-drilling. Some of you got to know. I'm sure you've done it. Wow. I can't get that other one out of there. All right, well, that's clean. Let's put a little bed down napkin here. And let's get all this junk out of here. See what's going on. Yeah, there were 2 master wafers in there. Just like I thought. So here's the other master. And look at all the crud. That is severe. I just watched a nice video. So this particular plug was pinned with master pins, and also they're called RCK, and they're little balls, and they go in one of these chambers on top of the bottom pins. That should not have been in this building. Who ever dreamed? And these front little spots here, there and there, and they have this hardened pin in there. That may have messed up something, but I kind of doubt it. I'm thinking by them putting in another key and not having it cut properly, just keep making key after key, they were goofing up on these master wafers. Because that one looks fine, but I will tell you this. There's this little one here. This little one looks like it's worn and it's bent slightly. That could be it. That must be it. When they were duplicating the keys, it had all that stuff going on in there, and so it made it just lock up. One of these master wafers, probably this number 2, was pushed up, and then their key wasn't a master key, so it kind of jammed it. I don't have this system. I don't know anything about this lock other than what I just told you. It is a test lock for me, and I'm glad I'm playing with it because I'm learning something here about Schlage. It's pretty cool. But there's tons of dirt and there's little brass in there. We're going to see everything about it. Now we're going to take apart this top because there may be some master pins up in here, guys. So I'm going to blow this out anyway, just to see, because sometimes they get trapped up in there. Oh, and look at that big old chunk. There's a chunk. Crud. All right, let's do it. Wow, this has had a lot of goodies in it. You're going to be surprised. This is a decent deadbolt. Gotta make sure everything's out of there. Tap this thing. Yeah, I don't see anything else in there. I am going to run Kleenex through this just because I want to get all the crud out. This is a forensic test, guys. Get all that crud in there. Let's look what's going on here. They've got, yep, there's master wafers up in here. Oh my goodness, they had a big system going on. So that's a master. See, if you don't pop it open and redo the top Bible, all those drivers, you're going to get these pins in here. That's a master. That's a master. Oop. And this is the length on a regular driver pin. We should have 5 of these. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if I would have left that all together and just stuck the thing back together with my pins, I would have had master pins up there and I wouldn't have known what's going on. It would have locked the whole thing up. That spring is pretty whacked out. They had so much going on in there. Who knows who wrote up that master key chart. But I would have to get a hold of Schlage themselves to write a construction master key chart. So it's a RCK, residential construction key. Let me look at the name of this thing. They had it all figured out. I watched a nice video on it. It's called Residential Construction Key, RCK. Pretty cool. I'm going to drop this down in my description so you guys can watch it. It's straight from Schlage. It'll explain it all to you. I don't think I'd ever go to that trouble. But if you get a request, you're going to have to do it, you locksmiths. But Schlage would help us out. They will write that chart. I don't know if it's free, but if you're buying all your locks from a commercial supplier, somebody like COK Supply or Annixter, you could request that chart. And they will pin them all up for you, by the way. They can come pre-pinned, or you can do it yourself and just use their chart. According to the video, these little teeny balls, I want to put one right here. You're only supposed to put 3 of them. I don't know. You can put 4. I don't know if that was hanging it up. It might have. All right, we got all this crud in here. We've got that pulled apart and cleaned. Everything's clean. Let's look at this stuff and see just how bad this was, okay? So we're going to go ahead and pour it out, less the stuff underneath. Now look at all that. That's bad. That's not good at all. That's real bad. Let's take a napkin and we're going to look at it up close. All that stuff in there is the reason why it jammed up, and this dirt. Boy, it's got like real stuff in here, guys. Wow. Let's go ahead and load up our plug. Let's test our key. That cuts high right there. Let's test this out. See if it's going to work. See the X here on the top where I marked? We know this is the front of the housing. Does it work? Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know. Yep, it works. I think that's what's catching though. It's the cut of the key. We're going to mic that right now and see if that's way off. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yep, it's that cut. It's that one pin. Let's look at this. Let's see, maybe the cut's supposedly, what is that one? That's it's supposed to be a 2. Let's see what a 1 looks like in it. That's what it is. It's a 1. That first cut is a 1. So this is incorrect. This is supposed to be 1. And guess what that means? Well, I can't erase that, but we'll just write over this. Now, if you do the math, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's code violation. They've got a 1 next to a 9 cut. That's wrong. That should not be. So really, even though it may work, you have this 9 is cut too low. It should have been like an 8. An 8 would work. You can only have 7 difference. There's the problemo. Key needs to be cut. Exactly what I had. 2. Needs to be cut on a 2. They had a code violation in there. Maybe it was okay with the master pins. I don't know. Maybe that did something. Not supposed to be a 1. So we'll get that out of there. We'll put the 1 back. We'll put the 2 back in place and we'll cut a new key. And it should work. Oh, you know what I should do? Let me look at something. Let me look at something, guys. Let's see if the other key is even close. Here's the other key. See if it's any better. Nope. sticking up too high. So when they were making keys, maybe they even went down there and a guy cut that key to a number 2 like I would have done, because he wouldn't have had a code violation. My key machine won't even cut this key. It's a 1 and a 9 by each other. Crazy. So we do need to cut both of these keys, which is no big deal. These keys still work because the other cuts are working. We just have to cut that number 1, which is right here on the tip, down to a number 2. Put it in. I'll put this back together. Wow, sure was a lot going on in there. Either Locksmith did this system or it was Schlage themselves. And that pin has got a damaged part to it. What go in there? Yeah, somebody reefed on that bad boy. Where's that little spring? Okay, I see it. We gotta get our tailpiece. This is called a lazy tailpiece. That's got a hole all the way down through it. A lot of them big tail pieces to clear. Now I gotta get this thing. Rethreaded. Okay. Oh, Mikey. The thing fell out of there. I was slopping around so much. I got the pin in there right now. Okay, let's test it. I know there'll be a catch in there, but that feels pretty good. We're gonna fix this. So there was a hook. It was a number 1 here cut, It's supposed to be a number 2. So let me go cut a key. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got it figured out. The cylinder probably was not messed up. It was the key, and the problem with the key was they've been duplicating keys so much that they haven't got a code cut key, and they made that last pin not deep enough. And when they were wiping across there with their little code cutter, and it made a maximum adjacent cut violation. And it works like butter now. This is a brand new key, and I went back and I recut their keys. He had a pair of pliers on that trying to get that key out. That works great. So if this was not cut a little lower, it kept that pin inside the cylinder standing up, and it wouldn't allow the pins, when you pull out, it won't allow the pins to go all the way up into the Bible, the top part of this. So that's really the problem. But I'm not going to say we didn't do some good here. I mean, look at all that crud, right? All kinds of crud. You can't say that was good for it. So thank you guys. Please, stay till the end. I'm going to show you how to pick a master lock. But thank you guys so much. This was a little bit of a battle because I'm not familiar with those construction pins. They're called RCK. That's what it's called when you do that. But now I've got a good idea how that all works. And I did have to lubricate this quite a bit just to get it to work real nice. So I used my splooge, put it right down its face. Can't do that enough. You should do this every 6 months. Put some splooge in there, and then put your key in about 20 times at least. Oh wow, what a difference. I just did a little bit and it made a difference, but look at that. That's as easy as pie. So we're going to drop this back in. We'll drop this back in right now. Just put it in there like that. Boy, that's... There we go. You don't want to cross thread that. Make sure it's good and tight. It's a long screw. You know what? It's already been cross threaded. That thing won't tighten up. That's okay. They're just not going to use this cylinder anymore. This is my practice lock. They drilled on the front and ruined it. Oh yeah, look at that. Like butter. So I'm going to post that maximum adjacent cut diagram of all the US locks and the that maximum adjacent number that you don't want to violate. You don't want to go past that number. I'm going to post that so you guys will have it for all the US locks. There you have it. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips, and we did it again. Fixed another cylinder. Hooray! Please hit that like button. Tell your friends. I'll have more door and lock tips coming your way in the future. Thanks again, guys. Let's pick this master lock. It's a little jewel, and I'm going to show you how to pick this thing with an M1 the right way, using the jiggling above each pin once you've set it, showing that you picked that chamber. So let's get into it. Move all our stuff aside. Just can't give it up here. I want to do something that'll make you happy. Now, I have lubricated this, guys, okay? You must lubricate these locks. And look at how that just fits right in there. That's nice. Okay, here we go. We're going to start all the way in it, and I put the tension bar far on this side. I put the tension bar on the opposite side of the pick. You don't have to wear your thumb out, and you can just push down. Better feel, really. So the fourth chamber, just go ahead and try it. Oh, it's going down. Got a click. Now look at there. It's clicked and it got bounce. That means that thing is picked. Now we'll go to the third chamber. Got a click and there's spring or some bounce. If there's no bounce on top of it, it's not picked. The second, and there's bounce. And the first, and look at there, I'm in it. Once you learn the trick of a leashy pick, you will be so happy you won't be able to sit still. This thing is as simple as can be. Try to learn that trick, and I'm going to see if it works with all the US locks, not just this master lock. So please subscribe to my channel, tell your friends, and I'll have more door and lock tips. And you got to put this in gentle. Do not fight it in. Oh, I got to lock it up again. There we go. Door and lock tips like this coming your way in the future. Thanks again, guys.